Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to another video. It's Manchester City versus Brighton tonight, away on the south coast. Literally, the players are all probably going to be on the beach. Brighton too. They've got a lovely beach down in Brighton, so it's going to be a very interesting game of football. But of course, we're going to try and predict the 11. We're going to try and preview this game and talk about what it means in the wider context of Manchester City season, if it means anything at all. Welcome. Hello. Please do hit the like button on this video. Please do subscribe to the channel. And don't forget, there will be a watch along tonight. So come and join me for that if you want to. It'll be good fun. I don't know if it's going to be worth it. I'm hoping it's going to be crazy, actually. It could be a crazy game of football. One of those ones where it's just pure vibes. Like the Chelsea game was pure vibes as well. And I enjoyed that personally. So fingers crossed it's going to be that kind of game. I hope you're all well. Once again, hit the like button. Hello to people in the chat already. Make yourself known if you are watching live. Hello to 4 Peterson, Rishad. What's your good news, mate? Go for it. Well, tell me your good news, Rishad. City Star, Pac-Man as well. It's good to see you all. This is going to be fun tonight, isn't it? It's going to be very good fun. Pac-Man said, imagine Erling bags 2 or 3 tonight. That cash out is going to stink. Well, I've already cashed out, actually. So I cashed out the other day because I felt before the Chelsea game that he wasn't going to play much. So I cashed out and got 800 quid out of it. So I don't think he's going to hit 40 goals. I don't think he's going to hit 40 goals personally because I don't think he's going to play more than 90 minutes across the next 2 games. He could do it, but I just don't see it. Hello to Scott as well, my friend. Anyway, big game. Big game tonight. Well, not a big game, a fun game tonight is what I will say. I would like to say at the top of this video, we are sponsored by Circl yet again. Circl is a wonderfully fun app. Loads of fun. And tonight's Circl is a countdown special. I'll show you what that means. The way it works, there's my phone. Let me quickly log in and bring it up on screen right now. And I will show you just quickly, 1 second. Let me log in. Basically, I'm sharing the screen, so you'll be able to see what I see on my phone, and I'll be able to talk you through what I'm seeing as well. We can go through the app together. So, here we go. Basically, the way Circl works, there's a countdown game tonight. 10% of the jackpot will be paid out every 15 minutes, with the remaining 50% paid out at full time. It's very simple. It's really simple, basically. You see here, currently 5 people in the pot. It moves around depending on events in the game, as this little kind of thing in the top right corner will explain to you right now. So corner will move around 1, substitute will move backwards 1, yellow card will backwards 3, goal kick +3, goal +4, etc., etc. So these people in the circle right now, they'll be in the pot for a chance to win some money. Good luck if you want to get involved. There's also loads of games, of course, including the 5-match millions, which is absolutely crazy. I'll show you how this works. You pick 5 numbers across the weekend's game, so you got until the weekend to enter, and if your 5 numbers come out, you're a millionaire. It's as simple as that. The more numbers you get right, the more money you win. There is money to be won if you get some numbers correct, not just all 5. You just pick 5 numbers across the games. The pot moves around once again. It dictates which number is done at full time. So fingers crossed, you'll have a ticket that looks like this with your numbers, and you could win £1 million. Good luck if you want to enter. Click the link in the description below right now if you want. If you want to have a chance to win £1 million or get involved in tonight's Circl, it's good fun. There's more games as well, of course. There's the goal gifter for the United game, and of course, you can create your own circles as well. That's the mad thing about it. If you look at this, you go over to fixtures. It's basically a sweepstake with your mates. So if you want to do one with your mates, you could go to, I don't know, it is a random game. New York versus Philadelphia. You can create your own circle and then you can get going. Start a circle and you can set your own rules, invite your own friends, and all that kind of stuff. It's good fun. It's good fun. It's a good way of doing it. But good luck tonight if you do get involved. Fingers crossed one of you guys will win a little bit of money. So this game tonight is going to be really interesting, isn't it? It's going to be very interesting. The table, of course, looks like this. Michael Taylor says, Stephen, you've interacted with a lot of other fans on YouTube. What do you seriously make of the way other fans have reacted to City's title win and possible treble? It seems so embarrassing. Honestly, Michael, I have not watched any content from other channels, from other YouTubers about Manchester City winning the league because I have fuck all interest in it. I've been too busy enjoying it. Though I was doing the shoot yesterday. Monday with other fans, and there's definitely a sense of bitterness there. But I enjoy it, man. I enjoy it now. I revel in it. They're going to be childish. But there's the table anyway. Manchester City Premier League champions. We could end up on 94 points we could depend on. Brighton currently sat in 6th. They are safe. They're very safe, Brighton, as we can see. You know, good for them. I'm buzzing for them. When I say safe, I mean safe in the European football. You know, in 6th there. They've got the Europa League for next year. They could finish 5th with a little bit of luck. Liverpool have got who? They've got Southampton away. Southampton are down, so I mean both teams. Liverpool can't reach the Champions League, can they? They can. They're not going to reach the Champions League. United have to lose both games, and United have got Chelsea and Fulham. No, the United will win one of them. I'd love that to happen, boys. So I think it'd be funny for United, but Liverpool are probably going to be 5th. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how this goes. But Brighton, of course, have had a wonderful season under De Zerbi. Started off with Potter, but I'm buzzing for him. Oh, nice, Rishad. That's incredible, mate. Rishad's flying from Canada to Istanbul for the final. That's wonderful, mate. I'm buzzing for you. I won't be at the final. I simply cannot afford it. That's my honest truth. I have bills to pay and a family to feed. So I'd love to be there, but, you know, I'll go when I'm older. I'll go to Champions League final when I'm older and I've got less responsibilities, you know. But that's how it is right now. Rishad, I'm buzzing for you, mate. I hope you witness history. But yeah, Brighton, when you look at them, they're a fantastic team. They've had an incredible season. They got battered by Newcastle the other day, which is impressive, but they did beat Arsenal 3-0. They did get battered by Everton as well. Weird season. Look at those results, man. Fucking hell, Brighton are fucking emotional right now. So they've got a really weird run of form. Forest beat them 3-1. They beat Wolves 6-0. They beat United 1-0, but they lost Everton 5-1. Beat Arsenal 3-0 away. Lost to 4-1, then won 3-1. What a weird team Brighton are at the moment. But ultimately, they've ended up in 5th. I mean, they must be thinking, by the way, when you look at that table right now, they are, you know, if they win both of their game in hand, say, they're only there's 8 points behind United, but a couple more wins and they could have got top 4, you know, and they've had a really weird spell, you know. But but Brighton, they'll be buzzing just to be there, you know. They're playing like Bielsa's Leeds, they really are. Like, it's a really strange one for them, but they've got so much quality that they'll be just delighted to just be, you know, in the Europa League. It's a massive achievement. They had a Spurs, they had a Chelsea, massive achievement. So I'll go to the Guardiola press conference quotes. Let me find them. He's been talking an awful lot, of course. I suspect. Where are they from yesterday? I'm going back all the way to yesterday. I'm just scrolling down through the social medias before I get him. He's very complimentary of De Zerbi, which I'll get to in a second. So here's his quotes. So the two teams you have to play in the Premier League deserve our attention and credit. He's talking about Brentford and Brighton, of course. The finals are the main target, but to play as best as possible, we have to be completely focused in these two games. They are really good teams. We do have some players with niggles, apparently. I think some players have been drinking, maybe. Be resting. I think he's going to rest players because why not? There are reports going around on social media. I say reports, guesses on social media for some in the know insiders saying that we've got a whole bunch of defenders not travelling. Grealish, Laporte, Akanji, Diaz. I don't know if that's true or not. We will see. Guardiola said everyone and the influences for everyone. 5 minutes can be as important as the rest of the minutes. Everyone has been involved for the fact that we are where we are. This is where he got very De Zerbi positive. He said, pay attention to what I'm going to say because I'm pretty convinced I'm right in what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure Roberto De Zerbi is one of the most influential managers of the last 20 years. That's crazy talk. He said, it's like a Michelin-star restaurant. It's unique. He said, there is no team playing in the way they play. It's unique. I had the feeling that they arrive in the Premier League and the impact would be great. I couldn't expect this in this short time. Create 20-25 chances in each game. Monopolise the ball and everyone is involved. The keeper is like a holding midfielder. If you don't play a high level, he can do what he wants. They deserve the confidence and success they have. That's interesting, isn't it? That's really interesting. It's fascinating. I mean, I love that because De Zerbi, to me, could be the guy. He could be the guy, you know, going forward that Guardiola recommends. Guardiola and managers like to recommend want to take over, and De Zerbi could be that guy, man. He could be that guy. He could be the future Manchester City after Guardiola, but I do think the football they're playing is phenomenal. And imagine Brighton did this with the players that City have got, they'd be winning leagues. And I mean that with the greatest respect to Solly March and people like that, but they aren't, Grealish and Mahrez. They're punching above their weight. It's entirely down to great coaching. He's a wonderful manager. Mark with a super chat saying, so guess what? You're either going to Istanbul or we're going to win them all. Which one is it, mate? Which one is it? I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, things are looking very, very good. Guardiola talks about Brentford. He said they play completely different to Brighton. We beat Brighton, but they were better than us, and we suffered. Brentford's beat us thoroughly, and at the end you have info. Of course, today it cannot give you as a person mentality the way they play. It has to be related to the manager they have. It's more info. You have to smell it. Yeah, these two games. Look, to be honest, I'm really glad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really glad that we don't have to play Brentford and Brighton away to win something, because that would be not easy, because they're just tough teams, So he's right there. He talked a little bit about obviously being committed. He said, I'm glad we're champions, but we have to focus. You have to be ready. The best way to prepare for the final is to be ready. The players set the stands. You have to maintain it. Yeah, I mean, the energy's going to drop. That's the thing for them. Guardiola would sort of like the players to be, having tough games to test them a little bit. But obviously, at the same time, you don't want to run them into the ground. Like a week or two to rest our legs isn't the worst thing in the world. No Ake involved, I don't think. He says he doesn't know whether he'll travel. He won't travel. He's not going to get involved, I don't reckon. Talked about Gundogan's future. He said, I cannot tell you because I don't know. But there's loads of reports going around, by the way, from certain journalists that it could be actually that he's going to extend for 2 years, and City might have swayed him, which would be wonderful, wouldn't it? Loads more talk about Haaland. And Busquets, he talked about Busquets for a bit. He said he'll be a great manager one day. I'm not interested in talking about that right now. A little bit more from the press conference. He said he'll stay at Man City next season. We'll stay next season with 100 breaches for Premier League against us. Don't worry, we will be there. Of course we will be, Pep. So I'm not thinking of leaving, but who knows? I'd like to continue next season dependent of results, but I don't know what's going to feel winning or losing the titles ahead. My feeling is I have a contract and I want to respect the club. He's going nowhere. He wants all the lawyers to sit down. He wants the lawyers to sit down and get through the charges. That's never going to happen, Pep, but he's adorable. Mark, you fucking legend. Mark says, we're going to win them all. Also, I'm going to Istanbul. And also, I'm going to Wembley. Mate, I am immensely jealous and happy for you at the same time. Have a fucking wonderful time there, mate. Buzzing for you. You absolutely deserve it, Mark. And I hope you have a cracking time, man. Congratulations. That's wonderful, mate. Absolute class. Oh, I wish I was going. But life gets in the way, unfortunately. That's just the reality. Mark, buzzing for you, man. Absolutely wonderful. Oh yeah, he's talking about the decisions. He wants it to be done quickly, etc. It's not going to happen quickly. He started watching Inter Milan games. Said, I'm really impressed with what they do, the body language and many things. I saw a little bit already. Called some friends that live in Italy and to ask how they are. And all the people tell me be alert. Yeah, I mean, I get we will be. He doesn't get tired of winning, he says there, no. Basically, he didn't really talk much about the actual who's going to play and so on. He talks about maintaining the tone, though. Yeah, I don't think he's particularly bothered about, in general, the result. Should we try and predict the team? Like, how's it going to look? I think Ederson will play this one. I think Ederson's going to play. It could be Ortega plays and Ederson plays at the weekend. What do you reckon? Ederson or Ortega? He's doing a mad team, by the way. I think I'm certain Palmer starts, by the way. I'm also certain Alvarez starts personally as well instead of Haaland. I think Haaland will start against Brentford for half an hour. Eddie? Everyone reckons Eddie? This is what I mean. I saw those in the know stuff, Alexandra, about no Diaz, Akanji, Laporte. I saw them too. So I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know. Gomez is going to play anyway. It'd be nice, wouldn't it, if I think Walker will play again. Maybe Rico Lewis, actually. I'll put Rico Lewis there. It's going to be a weird team. I'm going to presume those reports aren't fully true, that we haven't got no centre-backs. I'm going to say Laporte and Stones. It might be that we don't. Phillips, I think, will get another start, personally. Foden through the middle, maybe? I think Gundogan will get a start. I think Bernard... what was the team the other day? Let's have a look at the team the other day against Chelsea. It's really hard to do this, by the way. So, we had everyone on the bench, didn't we? We had Mahrez, Foden, Haaland came on for Alvarez. De Bruyne came on. It's going to be very difficult to do. We might see some academy lads on the bench. I think Mahrez is going to play as well. I think it'll be Mahrez. Could be KDB, by the way. He might get a bit of a run out here. It could be KDB, but I think Phillips is going to play. I think it's going to be something like that. Well, if Laporte's not available, it'll be Walker. Like, if there's no one else, I don't know. It could be see Rodri play there. We are going to see some first team players. We could see Borges play. I mean, he's just won. He could get some minutes. He could get an academy player involved or two. I don't know how it's going to go. It's going to be very, very difficult. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to be. It's just impossible to see. I want to see Borges too. I mean, at this stage of the season, if we have got some players not available, I reckon that we'll see some academy lads on the bench. Shea Charles, maybe Borges, potentially Oscar Bob. People like that. It could be the roughly the same side, but maybe one or two. Yeah, I agree with Linney there. It could be some one or two experienced players, like maybe Foden start. Maybe Grealish comes in. Maybe Foden plays. Maybe Haaland starts with Alvarez. Do I rate Maximo Peroni? Yeah, he seems good. He's playing for Argentina under 20s at the moment, though, isn't he? So he's not involved in it. He's at the under 20 World Cup, I think, isn't it? So he's not available currently for us, which is a shame because I think he could have got some minutes here. But he's got a goal and assist last night, apparently. I'm going to go for a crazy game, by the way. Like, I think Brighton might win this. I don't think there's any shame in that. I think Brighton could win it. I'm going to go for 3-3-3. Why not 3-3? I think it'll be a fascinating game. Laporte, well, Charlie, we don't know that's fact, mate. We're some in the know on Twitter. If Laporte hasn't travelled, fair enough, but it's also some random guy who does FPL stuff. He might be right, but I'm not taking that as verbatim because I've never heard of him before until now. If it's true, fair enough. But some random guy on Twitter saying Laporte hasn't travelled. Could be true, could be not. We'll see. We will see. I'm sure he deletes tweets, Charlie. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he has been correct every single time, but I just don't know to trust him because I trust my own I'll trust my own lack of knowledge there, if that makes sense. I'm going to trust not trusting someone, if that makes any sense. You know, I'm always be cynical in life. Maybe if the port isn't available, we see this potentially. We see Stones and Walker. There we go. We will see. Guys, do let me know your predictions. Don't forget you can get involved in the countdown special on Circl tonight. I will be paying attention to it during the watch along as well. Give this video a like. Let me know your predictions. Subscribe to the channel. And don't forget as well, you can get involved in Circl's 5-match millions of the weekend, which could be wonderful. I'll see you tonight for the watch along. Up the Blues. It's going to be chaos in a bit.